The sports show. Good morning, Howard Richards. Howard Richards, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning. Good to hear your voice.
Hey, how are you this morning, McGraw?
We're doing great. Before we get started talking football, your brush with greatness has all the people talking over at KTRS Radio. You went to college with Captain Ron Johnson?
No, we are fraternity brothers. We're both members of Kappa Alpha Psi.
Oh, okay.
So we see each other whenever I'm able to go to our monthly chapter meetings and at other social events. But what a guy! And he's really stepped up, and I think we're all proud of him. Given the situation that he was thrown into, I think he's done a very good job.
I would say that he has been thrust into the limelight, and I would suspect that you're going to have lots of things to talk to him about at the next fraternity meeting, I would think.
I don't know that he's going to be there either, but he'll trust me. He'll be very busy, and he'll have plenty of questions to answer from all of us.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk a little college football. South Dakota State on Saturday, but first let's talk about Mizzou. New quarterback, and they lost quite a bit from that championship team last week. Are they reloading or are they rebuilding?
No, there's no rebuilding. They're reloading, and I think that's what all the good college teams, all the teams on the top, tend to do is reload. Sure, they lost a lot of starters, but remember that a lot of the guys that are stepping up in starting roles this year have all got playing time experience. They've all been contributors for this team over the last couple of years. And, it is tough to lose your top three receivers, Marcus Lucas, Dorial Green Beckham, and LaDainian Washington. But the guys that are going to step up, Bud Sasser, Jimmy Hunt, Darius White, and others are more than capable replacements. I hate to say replacements, but they're filling the shoes of their predecessors. This is what college football is about. You're only going to have players for a certain amount of time. So the programs that do the best are the ones that continue to develop the backups so that when their time comes, they can shine.
Yeah, it's so true, and the next step for Mizzou football to build a powerhouse, which is what Pinkel has been doing from the beginning, brick by brick, is you have a great team, but you've got great guys right behind you, and that's the difference between having one good year and having 10 good years. Is having those guys ready to step in.
Absolutely, and again, they're doing it not just on the field, but the new moniker that's gotten so much momentum, the Mizzou made. It's a total person concept that the players that line up on the field, whether it's on the football field or basketball court or volleyball court or whatever, they're complete people. They are student athletes in the truest sense. They go to class. They're respectful of their teammates and other classmates. They contribute in the community. So they come in as kids, but leave as young men and young women that are ready for the world. And I think that also contributes to their success in whatever sport they participate in.
Manny Mock, quarterback, played quite a bit last year. I thought he looked really good coming in there under fire. I suspect he's going to pick right up and sort of progress very nicely.
I certainly expect that, and I know there's been some things written about him struggling in the last couple of scrimmages, and maybe not having the same types of relationships with his new receivers, but at this time of year, offenses, especially when you're shuttling in new players, offenses tend to be much more slow, at a slower pace than the defenses are. So that doesn't really worry me too much. And I think also they're throwing different looks at Matty, things that he hasn't really seen, and this is 4 starts last year. So you want your quarterback to be able to react to certain situations. He's not going to perform perfectly every time. But I'd rather him struggle in the 2 scrimmages than when they line up to play the real game starting this Saturday.
Yeah, I was down there for that South Carolina heartbreaker last year, and the transformation of the stadium, the field, the atmosphere down there, it is night and day from what it was back when Mizzou was in the Big Eight back in the 80s.
Back in my time, right?
Yeah. Well, my time too, but I mean,
yeah, that's right.
It's just night and day. I mean, there's a total great college atmosphere that I don't think Mizzou has to take a backseat to too many other teams.
And I don't know if you've seen the new East Side expansion where they've added 6,600 seats, the loge, the concourses, brand new lights across the stadium. But it's very impressive, and I think this only adds to the success that this team can have going forward. And I think with Mizzou, this team and this program can be as good as it wants. I think they're doing all the right things, to continue to grow the program, to fit into the whole look and feel of what the SEC is about, but also, just from a university standpoint, just trying to be progressive, trying to make the university and learning experience much better for everyone that attends there. So I'm proud of what my alma mater has done, and I'm looking forward to the future and what continues to evolve down in Columbia.
That's Howard Richards. He's the color man for the Mizzou Tigers, heard on the Missouri Tiger Network, the flagship station right here, Big 550 KTRS. South Dakota State, 2:30 kickoff. That's a nice, good first game to start the season off. Howard, we will enjoy listening to you on the game on Saturday, and we'll have you back throughout the season. Thanks for checking in.
Thanks, McGraw. Thanks, Kelly.
You got
Thanks.
it. Howard Richards, the co-voice of the Tigers here on the Big 550 KTRS, and a very distinguished man, a wonderful gentleman in all shapes and sizes, and he's a really good dude.
Absolutely.
So we're thrilled to have him here. And we'll be talking more college football with him throughout the season. It is, what time is it? It is, I got my reading glasses on, so I can't read the clock across the...
47. Oh, wait. I thought I just
8:47.
look on my cell phone. 8:47, yes.
8:47.